Oops. All right. I think we are live and ready to rock and roll. Let's get into let's go here, tops, not that YouTube brother. Let's do this really quick. Let me get into my Topstep account really fast, and then we'll be ready to rock. Trade of eight. Okay. And we'll start with this account. It's fine. Okay, cool. Cool. And uh-oh. I forgot to shrink my face. There we go. All right, bring that up. Sorry about that. Okay. We should be good and ready now. My face gets too big, let me know. We'll adjust it. All right, cool. Ready to rock. I like that. New channel. Okay. Actually, you know what? I can just send it. Good morning, Todd. Good morning, my friend. We're not seeing any trades yet, so 1 second. Here we go. Good morning, Todd. Okay. Whoops. All right, and it takes me a while to get this set up. I never know why. All right, cool. We're in. Good morning. All right, let's get after it today. So we'll trade our Topstep account today. Start a new Express account. We're gonna wait for the payout for the other one to go through and get approved, and then we'll trade that account as well. One of the things about trading a Express account is, and I'm not sure what it's like for Apex, because again, I don't do payouts for Apex. I don't really even do the performance accounts. When you get a payout from Topstep, it does take a couple days for it to like populate. So you put in the request, then they have to like approve it, which can take 2 days. Once they approve it, you enter all your information, and then the account gets deducted, right? So then the account actually goes back to what you actually have in the account. So right now I still have $1,400 in that account. So let's say I were to like take a trade and potentially lose that trade, then my payout would get rejected because I requested too much. And so I don't want to dance with that account. We'll wait, and then what we'll do is once that gets subtracted out, then we can go ahead and trade it. All right, ATR's at 30. Pretty high. We had news here this morning, PMI, manufacturing data, I believe. And so that was what this was. Price spiked and then dropped, and then now we're running. So looking for a long right here if I get a pullback. Okay. Let's go long right there. Probably a little bit early, but I like my spot here. Let's see if we can get price to really run for us. 60. Okay. 110. 220, 245. Here goes 3. 355, 370. 280. It's trying. Oof. Okay. $365. Now we're at 240. It's really fighting. We'll take 260 on that one. Let's see. Account summary. Oh, we're at 190. Oh man. Oh man. Happy New Year to you, Rodney. Happy New Year. Dang. Okay. So we're at 192. So that like kind of almost doesn't even count. Like we have to get over that $200 mark. So we'll wait for another trade here. But dang, so we had a chance to be up 3. I thought the thing was gonna run and like really push up, but it just didn't. We didn't get that. So we'll have to wait here and wait for the next trade to occur. And I see why price was rejecting. We're kind of sitting at this level. Where's VWAP really quick? Down there. So we're kind of sitting at this level, waiting for price to see if we can make a new high. We tried twice and we didn't get there. And so we'll just have to wait and be patient. We'll just have to wait and be patient and see what happens next. See what happens next here. So good trade to start. Being a little bit greedy, not reading the room that this could be an easy rejection point for price, kind of like this one is here. But good to get out and take some profit. Can't go broke taking profit. Anas, yes. Morning, Ty. Yes, yes, we are. We are live every day, Monday through Friday, when the market's open at least. Now let's see what we have here. Turn this just a tad. Good morning, Ron. Need to move. Morning, 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 Krishna. Good morning, my friend. Good morning, good morning. Just for the new folks in here, we're up 190 in our Express account for Topstep. We took a trade. We won that trade. We were up 3 and change. Didn't take profit, so we end up closing out just shy of 200 bucks here. All right, so I kind of like a short right here. I'm not going to take it, but I like price reversing back up and then trying to catch this short position down here. So I do have, if you guys were to log out, remove the predictive model from your charts, log out, and then log back in and re-add it to your charts, you will see these updates with the rejection labels and the tighter entry levels and take profits. You'll see that. I haven't really made any content about it just yet. I did make some new videos, but I'm not putting them out just yet. One of the things that I'm going to do is, for a lot of traders, for whatever reason, it's very confusing. I'm not going to, yeah, TrueCore, you are absolutely right. You're welcome. I'm going to take out the signals that are inside the channel. They get really difficult for a lot of people to read. And when we're trading inside the channel, we want to trade these rejection labels because really we want to use this as support and resistance. Once it breaks out, then you'll have the labels that are actually on there. So that's going to be an update that I'll probably have the end of today, and then I'll put that out there, and then we'll have the final update. But you guys already have this update right now. I just haven't made any noise about it because there's one additional update I want to make, which is essentially not trading inside the channel. I don't want that. I only want to use the rejection labels, or I want to see price outside the channel. And I think that's going to clear up a lot of this. And again, the goal is for you guys just to make as much money as humanly possible. That's the end goal, for you guys to make, and myself too, as much money as we possibly can. And so I'm going to remove them while it's in. So like right now, so like prices inside the channel, it would not, like it would look like this. And then we would just wait. And so that way we're not like trying to trade some of these signals in here, trying to catch some of these moves, even if they look good. We're just going to have this naked chart. And then we'll wait and price, let it explode up, let it explode down, and then we'll have ourselves a trade. So that, cool. So you would use the rejection symbol when it's outside of the channel. Inside. Thanks, TrueCore. Cool. What's good, Mike? What's good, Mike? Yeah, TrueCore. Really, TrueCore. What is your first name? So I know. But thank you. Yeah, the rejection labels are very nice to have, and it just kind of puts a name to what you're seeing and makes it a little bit more clear. Like to the naked eye, like it's not the easiest to read. But once you like get into it, you see, okay, like I kind of know what I'm seeing here. Once you get a little bit closer to it, it does start to make a lot of sense. VWAP all the way down here, so no contest just yet. We had a close one earlier, but nothing there. This was news right here. Oh, wait. Nice. Good work, Mike. That's awesome, dude. Great freaking work. Boom. That's Mike. Mike, did you have, was it $1,600 yesterday or $1,200 yesterday? How much was that yesterday? Great work, Mike. Excellent work. And we're really sitting here, huh? Let's see what we get. I didn't want that. Great work, Mike. That's awesome. It's awesome, my friend. That short worked out. It did. It did. It did. It worked out indeed. It just took a little while. Do you feel the prediction model works best with the 1 minute chart? For me, Nuss, it does. For me, it does. Everybody's different. Some people don't like the 1 minute chart. That's fine. It works for every chart time frame. It takes the moves longer to occur. That's all. So it takes longer for these moves to occur. I think the 1 minute chart just gives me the best data the soonest, and that's what I prefer. Damn. So this candle's pretty big. We're getting pretty close to VWAP. So it looks like this bottom, I feel like this is gonna get touched. I'm not going to take this trade right now. I'm gonna wait because I don't know what price wants to do just yet, but I feel like getting to VWAP and getting to this rejection over here, this bottom, is going to make a ton of sense. So let's see where price closes, because if it closes inside the channel, that would not be good. Not for our shorts. Okay, so huge pullback. Now remember, like these, I don't know when it's going to happen, but these wicks get filled. Okay, like that wick will get filled at some point. Don't know when, but it will. But I definitely don't want to trade like inside of this wick just yet. Like I want to give it some time. I'd like to see price close really close to the bottom here, if not get lower. But this is interesting. So basically we have price and it looks like buyers are stepping in. Anytime we get close to VWAP, anytime we get pretty close to VWAP, we're getting buyers to step in. So let's see what happens here. Nice, Mike. That's great. That's awesome work, dude. $2,800 in 2 days. Can't beat that. Off 2 trades? Can't beat that. Great work, Mike. Great work. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Still nothing. Price is really riding the channel here. So let's see. Let's see what this level is going to hold half for us right here. I kind of think price is going to touch it. We're kind of trending that way, but we got to see, because we're getting price to really hold this line right here. We're really holding that. By the time I draw this, I'm sure it'll be different, but we're really holding that bottom channel line. So we'll see what comes of this. And if we trickle down ugly, like if it is just huge wick after huge wick, but we get lower and lower, then we'll just wait for the next move. It won't always be ugly. And at some point, we'll get very clear. So we just gotta wait for that. Okay. Pull back. I liked it. I didn't take it. I liked it, and I didn't take that short. I liked it, and I didn't take it. It would have been fast. It would have been very fast, but that would have been a decent trade there. I'm not even sure how much money I could have made on that trade, but I liked it though. Happened crazy fast. My fill would have been bad both sides. I'd have got a bad entry and a bad exit. All right, so wick got filled, right? This wick here got filled. We saw that made a little bit of a lower low right here, but wick got filled. We talked about that. There it goes. And so now we got to figure out what price wants to do, because it's not all the way clear to me that we're done going down, but it's not clear that we're not going to go up either. So let's see. Let us find out and see. Appreciate you guys for joining and being here. If you haven't already, make sure you like the live stream and subscribe if you are new around here. Growing the channel here pretty quick, which is nice. So the more people that we get to subscribe, the more we grow this thing. And the more profits that we have in the chat. That's what I know. All right, so bottom right there, potentially. Now this, I don't consider this or like getting back into the channel, but I do like that this could be a nice bullish move for us. So again, I don't know what price wants to do just yet. Apparently not. That wasn't going to be what it was. But what I was going to say is if price closed somewhere around here, up here, like I could see myself getting a pullback, going along, like going long right here. If price basically rejecting this level, okay, here comes VWAP touch, getting close to it. Let's see if we can get a trade here to VWAP. Pullback first. No pullback. No pullback was given, and I'm kind of nervous to take a trade now that price has made this low here. This is tricky. All this is very tricky. Going to VWAP, I'm confident in that. But what I don't want to do is the ATR is still really high. We're at 28. And so if you just do 28 times 20, okay, that's $560 that we might have to eat up at some point, either profit or loss somewhere in there. And so I don't want to risk it for what I see is kind of getting to right here. So a couple points lower, but having all of this candle movement. We got a ton of movement here. So let's just see what price wants to do at VWAP. I have a feeling that we're going to try and slice through. We could like completely reverse back up, but let's see. Because the markets are looking nice today, but it's been a roller coaster so far this year. Okay, so we're at VWAP. No trades here. Because price is very, very difficult to read at this level when it's at VWAP. So we're gonna wait. And if that means that we don't take any trades for a few minutes, then that just is what it is. But again, all of the big money traders have a plan for when price gets to VWAP. Everybody has a plan when price gets to VWAP. 3 trades in less than 10 minutes. Actually entered my first trade with 6 contracts, a little sketch, but worked out plus 900. Hey, nothing wrong with that, Ron. Great work. Nothing wrong with that. Too many contracts, it's fine. At least it worked out in your favor. Great work. Great work. Excellent work. Hey, win's a win. You know what I mean? Win is a win. Let's see. 6 contracts. I'm wondering what account size would suit. Oh, Topstep. I mean, Apex. I guess they would allow you to do 6 contracts, right? They would let you do that. Now you pull out 6 contracts with very little drawdown, you're gonna be in good shape. So I know that. Okay. Everyone trading NQ then, Laura. We are. LVV. Are you trading Bart? What's good? You copy trading SK? No, not yet. That's a weekend project for me, I think. Micro, Nasdaq, or normal? I'm trading normal, LVV. Yes, Laura, we are all trading the large size, the regular, the minis. Yes. Yes. Happy to have all you guys in the chat, though. Love to see that. Let us see. Do you avoid the open? Laura, I do. My nose is itchy, sorry. I do. So the first half hour of the day, now I picked this up when I was trading options. Going long up here doesn't look like a bad idea. Going long like right from VWAP up. It's really choppy, and I don't know if I do want to take that trade. Okay, that was nasty. But okay, yeah, exactly. We're not taking that trade. Ooh, can we get price? If we make a new low, I'll take it. But yes, I avoid the open. The reason I don't trade the first 30 minutes is I want to see price like make a direction. And if it doesn't make a direction, then that is also making a direction, which is consolidation, which is fine. Price will go up, it'll go down, it'll go sideways. Right? Price can only go up, it can only go down, or it can only go sideways. Those 3 things. And so I'd rather wait. Let's see what the market gives me. And then I have the next, hour to hour and a half to take some really good trades. I like a short here. I'm just not ultra convinced, but let's see. Price extending down, need a pullback, and we'll go, damn. Need a pullback, we didn't get a pullback. Now, this candle has a chance to go just flying down. It has a chance to reverse, but let's find out where price wants to be here for just a second. Okay, so we sliced through VWAP finally. Good. We didn't get an opportunity to really go short here as I would have liked. So let's see on some different time frames what's popping out to me. This right here is popping out to me. This level right there. That rejection. We had kind of two rejections here. Rejection here, some rejections over there, and then we had another rejection right here. This level. So this level is very interesting. Where we are right now. Okay. Here's the 15. Just a scream down. Okay. And then let's look at the daily really fast. What's the daily up to? Daily, okay, we're coming down from these highs. Fair. Yeah, daily says we're going short today. Boom, boom. So we'll see on that. Okay, so new candle here. Let's find out what price wants to do here. That was an opportunity, but let's see how this candle fares out. Still have that same opportunity, honestly. We're gonna wait. Still waiting here. I think this trade has a chance to get profitable going short right here. I think that has a chance. I'm just not a huge believer in it yet. Sitting at with VWAP this close and us not really making a huge defining move down, like we didn't really get this thing to come down much further. I don't know. Like price could easily get back inside the channel and get back to VWAP. All in this one candle. I didn't anticipate that, but it could. And again, we're just going to wait and be patient. Like there are going to be opportunities for us today for us to take trades. There really will be, but we have to just wait. I'm not sure. Like this looks like a long, yep. But we didn't get enough of a pullback. VWAP is very dangerous. Remember, every big money trader has a plan to VWAP. Everybody has one. Some people trade straight to VWAP. Some people wait for VWAP to cross and then they go ahead and take the trend. So like they let price roll up here, have a bunch of limit orders right here and push price back down. Some people will put buy limits right in here and try to buy and push price past VWAP and try to get a nice little spike. Like there are hundreds of traders waiting to do something at VWAP at all times. Open orders that just sit at VWAP and they move with it. So we gotta be very cautious about that because price will roll to VWAP, but it will explode through or get rejected violently, which is what we saw here and kind of here and here. Like this was a dangerous one. That was tough. Okay, back to the channel and a couple points away from VWAP. So we'll wait. You know that in stocks, candles don't matter if there's aggressive buyers. Been trying to apply some science and it doesn't work too good. I'm still using volume profile. Okay, Vital. I'm not sure what that means. There was a nice double top. I wanted to short at 440. LVV, why did you not go short there? Why didn't you? Where's 440? Way up here. It must be on a different time frame. Why did you not go short there? Candles don't matter if there's no aggressive buyers. Let's see what we got here. Price back inside the channel. Great. So price just rolling back up. That's nice. Now, a long doesn't look like a bad idea to me. We're kind of eating this back up, getting back to this range in here. A long doesn't seem like a bad idea right here. Let's just see how this candle finishes and what price opens up and does. We're at VWAP, so we got to be patient. Okay, big pullback. Okay, see here. Okay, price rolling back. Okay, let's see if this candle goes long. Let's see if we're seeing this right first. Let's see if we're seeing this right. Okay, good, good. Okay, so we are, all right, so now we've got some consensus that price in Q right now, as it stands, is just worth more than 21,281, or this region, 21,300 right now. That's kind of what price is telling me right here. We're worth more than what's down here. So we ran away from it. Good. Now let's see what comes next. Let's see what comes next. I don't trade in Q, focus more on gold, but when I open the charts in Q double top forming, shit, look, risk back to the double top. Yeah. I mean, whenever asset you trade, like then there goes price back down. Okay. Remember, there's always going to be limit orders sitting at or near VWAP, always. So sellers, buyers, doesn't matter. We're always going to have something. If we're looking and trading at VWAP, we're going to have a lot of choppiness. There's just big money on both sides. But yeah, whatever asset you see clearest or you like the most, just trade that. There's no like best asset. I like NQ because it moves a lot. You get a lot of money per point, and it moves, and there's not a lot of gappage, and each candle has a lot of movement specifically. So it's my preferred asset, but some people prefer different things, and that's fine. All right, 27 of you watching. I think that is a record for us. That is a record, not a world record, but just our record. So happy to have all of you guys here. Really appreciate you. If you haven't already, make sure you like the live stream and subscribe. Keep growing this thing. All right, so now we have price just basically sitting, and it's gotten pretty boring since we've touched VWAP. All right, so kind of using VWAP as our support down here. We'll see. Like, does price want to like retest some of this region right here, at 21,300 levels, like somewhere in there, or do we want to just completely get away from VWAP and go back up to kind of more normal pricing? So somewhere like in here, like 68 is kind of what I'm looking at. We'll see. We shall see. We will see. All right. So slight rejection right there. We're averaging 2 candles, almost 3 candles on a red rejection. So that's fascinating to see. Okay, price does not want to go beyond this 341 level. Okay. And we had one candle basically touch this 311 recently. This one sliced through it, so don't know what to make of that. But we had one candle touch right here. Let's see. What are your VWAP settings? I don't know, the normal ones. Is mine like wrong or something? Here's what it is. Standard, chart, session, source. I don't know. Close. Does that make it any different? I don't know. It's the same, the normal one. Is mine different than everybody else's, or Ellie Johnson? Let me know, because if it's different. Bands for acceleration bands? No, they're Keltner bands. Vital. They're Keltners. All right, kind of like a pullback and go long right here. We didn't get enough of a pullback, but I kind of like price breaking outside of this range and going long. Let's see if we can get price to get up outside of our channel, and then we can take a long trade. But it's really, it's treacherous in here. It is haymaker after haymaker inside of this little region right here. It is no fun at all right here. So we're just gonna wait. At the same VWAP. Yeah, Ron, I'm not sure. Ellie, you'll have to expound on your question, because there shouldn't be any settings for VWAP. There should just be the one line, and then if you want to put some deviations on there, you can. Some people do trade those. I didn't find them to be always reliable, so I didn't want to use them. But man, we got nothing. Got nothing. We took one stinking trade, and we just like didn't take enough profit. And so I'm kind of stuck in this, like I made almost 200 bucks, but not enough to count as a day of making $200 inside of Topstep. And so we'll see where this gets us next. Okay, so price slicing through VWAP again. Let's see if this holds. Let's see if we want to test this again. This 300 level, very strong. At 300 level is very strong. Wow. Okay. This is a huge candle. From, damn, that's almost 40 points. 37 and a half. That's a lot of like from top to bottom, not including any of the back and forth inside of that. Wow. All right, let's see what we got here. Again, we just want to see price. It looks like we have a new bottom to kind of respect, but we just want to see price get outside of this range right in here. If we can get up top, great, we can go. If we can get below here, great, we can go down to here. But we got to get something. Now, ATR is currently sitting at 24. Let's use your previous candle, 26. So that's a lot of movement. That's a huge, huge range. And so we'll just need to wait and be patient here and see what occurs next. Okay. Man, we got a Friday chop. All right, so most everything is green today, including the 10-year. That's interesting. Okay. Netflix is down. Well, Square's up 5%. That's crazy. Palantir bounce back. Coinbase bounce back. NVIDIA, nice. MSTR finally crawling out of the dungeon. Okay, good. Hmm. Hmm. While we're sitting here, we're waiting. So this really was the move. It was just ugly all the way to get there. We had big pullbacks that looked like price might just be done going down. And then by the time we got close, it was just too late. Maybe like this candle, we had a chance, but that one didn't look great at the time. There just hasn't been a ton of opportunity yet. We haven't had a great set of candles to really trade. We haven't gotten price to really open up just yet. We had this one trade right here where price pulled back, we went long, and then we ran up and I exited too late. I made money, but not enough. Then we had this candle, but there wasn't anything there. So we just haven't had, like yesterday we had a nice like open range of candles, and so there was a ton of movement. Today less so. And so these are the days where we have to be patient and just find our spots. And if there aren't great trades and setups that we can clearly see, then we just don't take trades. Like we just have to be patient and sit here and say, you know what? If there isn't anything for me to trade, then I'm not going to take a trade, at least not in my real money account, whatever account that is for you. If that's an eval, if it's a performance account, express account, if that's your own cash, whatever. Like no reason to risk your cash today um, on a day where it's really choppy. At least this moment while it's choppy, we could see price again uncork and start to get some movement. But until we see that, got to be patient. So price, I still like price getting above this level here. I really like it. I've seen buyers absorb all of this and then these touches down here. We've seen sellers take some of this here, but I've seen buyers really aggressively push up price above VWAP multiple times. And so I'm leaning towards longs, but we're gonna find out here. So let's see what this candle wants to do. Can it close above our resistance right here? If it can, we can go wait for a pullback and go long. Okay, so we're building, which is good. Okay. All right, so no real pullback just yet. If this is a real move, we will get our entry. If this move is real, price going up like this, we will get our position of going long if this is a real move. So we don't need to be on the first candle possible. Just be patient. Okay. Had we opened up like that, had price opened up and ran down, that probably would have been a good key for me to go long and then ride it up to here. That would have been a very solid trade for me to take. But because we opened up and went long first, price went up first. That didn't give me any confidence that we had a fair edge in the market. And so here we go now. So price is rolling. Let's see if we can get price to give us a pullback here, and then we will go long. Let's see. Hey, nice pullback. Okay, I got in right there. We're up 40. Let's move this over a little bit. Down 35, down 75. Okay. Price just kind of holding here. Okay, we're down 150. Okay. It's a tough one here so far. Let's see what we got. Okay, I got buyers stepping in right here. I like that. Okay, there's 95, 75, 115. Okay, good. 260, 290, 305, 345, 365. Let's go ahead and take 360 on that. That puts our account up $541 for the day. So super solid on that. Really good trading. We had looks like there's a little bit more room for us to capture on that trade, but we'll take that. 34. This is 340. Okay. So 541 inside of our Express account for day one is pretty good. We probably could have been up $1,000, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get out of this account, and then we'll go to which one of these accounts I want to trade. Let's trade this one. It's a little bit larger. All right, so now we're not inside of our eval account now. So 35 minutes in, $500. We'll take that. Could have had crushed if I had settings correct. Yeah, Krishna, that was a solid one. I followed you and took nice LVV. That's sick. Great work, dude. Or dude, I actually don't know. This is the tough part about YouTube. You guys don't always use your names, and so I don't know. But LVV, great work as well. That's sick. Awesome work. Okay, great. Got price rolling here. All right, let me touch on this really quick. I talked about it on this candle right here. You guys remember a couple minutes ago? I said if this is a real move, we're going to get like another chance at this. If this is a real move up, we're going to get another chance. And all we had to do was wait one more candle, and we eventually got that, and we got nice, couple of candles of price action worth before we get this, little pullback here. Now, going short right here doesn't make sense to me just yet. I don't know where buyers want to be and where sellers are. I have no clue. Like this thing could just rise up. So we've seen that in the past. Well, wait. Do you ever move a stop loss to follow it up instead of closing the trade? Laura, I typically do not. I typically don't. First off, when you trade on TradingView, this is a technical answer. I'm going to give you the philosophic one next. On TradingView, because every time you set up a trade, especially like a limit order, it has to then go to Tradeovate first. And so as you're like trailing and as you're pushing the thing up, like if you don't set it, it might not activate in time. And so it can get kind of weird. That's one. Like it's kind of tricky on TradingView. One. Two, not always. For the most part, I just like to get in and out. Once I see what I'm looking for and I get what I think I'm going to get, I like to get out. Now I have been holding a little bit longer, but inside of like an Express account or any sort of performance account where I have the ability to, I'm like right at a payout or about to get a new payout. I'm not necessarily looking to hit a bunch of home runs. Give me a couple trades and a little bit of profit, and we'll move on. I will scale my accounts by adding to them, as in trading more of them. So if I was copy trading, I'd be up $1,000 or $1,100 today or something like that. So just haven't got that sorted out yet, and I haven't got my payout from Topstep yet. I got to get that approved first, then we can copy trade. So that'll probably be a Monday thing. Maybe we'll do that on Monday as copy trade. We'll see. I got to see what we can do to get the trades happening on TradingView. I have to be able to take the trades on TradingView. Otherwise, we'll have to figure something else out. So we'll see. But no, I don't typically let them ride per se. And typically for good measure, these moves don't happen. The way I like to trade is when price doesn't want to be outside the channel for very long. You guys will notice that it is rare that price just continuously stays outside the channel. It will come back in. And so a lot of these moves do occur and they do happen pretty fast. And so I'm not going to be the first one to hold the trade the longest. I'm probably going to get out first. There's another adage. This is more of an option trader mentality kind of thing. But you want to sell into volume and into momentum. So let's say you had a long trade on right now. It's a lot easier to get a high quality fill, and you have a great chance of getting a higher priced fill when you actually sell as price is moving in your favor. Rather than trying to sell right here, you might get anything because everybody's market exiting because their trade didn't work out. And so when you see price really rolling, that's a great opportunity. As a matter of fact, the difference between, if you guys go watch the replay, this is probably 3 minutes. This is probably 4 minutes in. I took this trade. The difference between this trade here and the one we exited is I made a little bit more money in the second one I took. Is this one I exited when price was basically like dancing back and forth. And so I thought I had 220, I ended up making 190. So even I'm trading one contract, so the commissions aren't that high. I got less than I thought I was going to get. Then in this one, I actually got more than I thought I was going to get because I exited A, at market, but B, I exited into strength. And so when you exit into strength, you do get the opportunity to get a better fill, a higher quality fill, and typically a little bit more cash. for your trade. Which it's another good reason to enter on a pullback. Like if you want to enter short, like you get tremendous fills if you enter against the grain. Like jump into a paper account, and every time you see price like flying up, like just click sell and see what happens. Or if it's flying down, click buy. Your fills are incredible. Taking the opposite side of price will always get you a high quality fill, just because it's a less in demand order position. That's just how it works. But no, I don't like to ride and hold my trades for very long. I really don't. Especially because I'm hoping to see exactly what I'm hoping to see, and then I'm ready to go. Ready to rock. All right, so we're back inside the channel. So again, no fun zone again. Let's see. Let's see where price wants to take us here. Thank you. I like that. I get too greedy. Laura, I get too greedy too. As a matter of fact, the reason that I don't do what you asked was because of past experiences. Like I didn't just like get wise at trading out of nowhere. Like anything I do that's good at trading was because I used to do the opposite and got my ass torched a lot, and like a ton of times before I figured out what was going on. And so, yeah, for good reason is why I exit. But everybody's different. Some people, like again, if I was trading on a higher time frame, then I'd probably hold. I probably would. All right, I'm curious to know what price wants to do at this level here, this 84 level. I have a feeling price is going to push, touch, and pull back. But let's see if it does this. Okay, pull back. We could go long up to that 83 level. That'd be 8 points. Let's see what happens here. Now that is a double. That's a double top with some wicks. And if we make another one right here, that'd be crazy. That would show me that we're probably coming back down. But if we expand and we roll through this, then we're going back up. And again, if this is a real move, then we will get price to get above here and go, and then we will get a chance to take this trade. Let's see. There goes price. Okay, good. Let's see if we can hold above this. If we can, we got ourselves a nice move here. If we can't, no problem. We saved ourselves from making a bad trade. So let's just see what happens here. Let us find out. Okay. Price ripping. Great. I'm kind of targeting this 413 level. We're 20 points out. Okay. My wife says I swallow loud, and I'm sure you guys can hear that, so my apologies. Kind of annoying. All right. So, okay. This is why I say wait for pullbacks and don't chase. That was a perfect example. We never really got a great chance to get into this trade. It just kind of took off on us, and then it pulled back. And this is why I say wait for pullbacks, because these candles will be the ones that sit you down for the rest of the day / make you want to stop trading. They just do. And this could be a short right here. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't flip over. This hasn't flipped over just yet, I don't think. But or maybe it did. I like a short right here. Back down. But I didn't take it because it might not have worked out. That's why I say don't trade inside the channel. So again, the updates will probably come probably later today if I had to guess. It was just I had my guy update it and then he didn't do it properly, so I had to send it back and say, hey, do it this way. Wicks get filled, so this level up here will get touched. I don't know when, but it will. And so I should have the updates later on today. And then I'll be able to, like I have the videos, the updated videos on YouTube. If you go to the link tree, the free course I got emailed to you, if you go there, there are the updated videos, but they're unlisted on YouTube. They're not listed on the page just yet. Reason for that is I wanted to make one additional update before I posted that. And then I'll send an email out and put it in the group chat and all of that. But I wanted to wait. Okay, what is price doing here? I'm not sure. Like we're ugly building up, and like it's kind of hard, but we're ugly building. So this is clean, right? This was moderately clean. This was kind of clean, but it was fine. This was too. But now we're getting choppy, and it's looking like this over here, like this, almost like the exact same. double top, push down, go sideways. We're going to come back down here. I don't know. Now, I don't trade off high theory like this, and I don't trade off extreme bias this way. I actually don't care which way price goes. I have no favorites, no horse in the race. But I do want to wait and see what's going on here. So, all right, so we're at 20. Let's go 2 contracts here instead of 1. Let's see what happens. Just waiting around. Krishna, I'm not sure what you're laughing at, but yeah, just you can giggle at me. I don't really care. Whatever. You're laughing at my wife telling me I swallow loud. Like that's just. I'm not even gonna tell her. What I'm really gonna do is be like, listen, I got 500 subs on YouTube and they all disagree with you. That's what I'm gonna tell her, and we'll see how she responds to it. We'll see. We will see. Okay, we got price just sitting, not doing anything. So yeah, facts. What's everybody's weekend plans? While we wait for price to make it a low or a high. I kind of like that right there as a support. I really like that. Now the midline can act as support and resistance at times. It's very touchy as to where it's going to hold. Like this is the body of the candle, this is the wick of the candle, so like tough. But it can act as a support or resistance. I don't trade it that way, but if I had price get below and close below here, like I'd be game for that trade potentially. I have to see a pullback first, but we got nothing right here. We got nothing. If you guys are new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the live stream. We are growing this bad boy, and we're going to keep making and putting out really good content for you guys. So happy to have you. Yeah, Ryan, I would agree with you. I think we've got a really good chance at getting price to come back down to VWAP. And so we'll see where that takes us and how that looks. Like if it's going to be ugly like this was, it's like damn, like we're not really going to get a bunch of opportunity to trade that, you know. But if it's clean, then great. So we'll see. We'll see because we still need to see. So that wick got filled. We still need to see this wick over here get filled from here to there. We still have that gap to fill. So I could see price rolling up here. We had these two get filled down here. So that's we're good there. This one needs to get filled too. This recent one. So we got a lot. We have a lot to consider. A ton. A ton. All right. Krishna, that's really funny that they use your stock photo. That's awesome. That's awesome. How did that even happen? You guys, Krishna, you have to tell me that story. How did that even happen? Oh, that's my. Oh man, 540 in 2 accounts. Nice, brother. 1K, but ES didn't work out. Not a problem. Hey, great work today, buddy. Great work. Got to tell me the story about how they got you on the Ninja Trader website. That's hysterical and sick at the same time. All right, brother. Peace. Have a good one. Okay. So let's see what we got here. We've had a couple periods of like sharp consolidation like this. We had it in here, and then we broke up. We have it in here again. Price sitting between this level and like that. Okay. So we'll see what this one can hold. But we've got this consolidation here. Do we get this candle to hold? Okay. And then do we get a continuation of this? I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I'm not positive. Okay, I don't want to see a big wick on this candle. I do not. Because if I do, all that means is that buyers stepped in and pushed price back up, which is kind of what we're getting here. All right, so whatever this candle does will kind of determine what I think our next steps are going to be here. All right, so we pushed up. I like that, which means we need to come back down here. If we do, it'd be great. Let's see if we can get this wick to get filled down here, this 353 level. That's 11 points. Now it is, that's still 11 points. See if we can get this one to get touched. Okay. All right. If price continues to hold up like this, then we just have a new low for our consolidation zone. We have a nice big high and a nice great low. Ooh, excuse me. I need to get like some curtains for this room that are a little more, some shades that are a little stronger because the sun is beaming straight at my face, which doesn't, it's not a huge deal, but it just makes me look like I'm squinting a lot. It's so bright. I really need to move this desk backwards to that back wall. I need to do. I'm thinking about doing some sort of accent for that wall back there and like move. I just move the desk back to that wall and see what we can do there. But I haven't really seen anything I love. I don't want to go like the traditional like black dark, because that shit looks kind of depressing, honestly. But anything else can be very tacky, like really quick. Like even like the all wood stuff looks really tacky to me. Um, but like I don't know, green or something like green, like the like squares, like the big walls. That'd be cool. I don't know. I have no idea, but we'll see what happens with that. What are the gold records? Ron, there's just some personal things of mine that I made. So just kind of some personal trophies. They'll end up on the wall somewhere at some point. So I don't know where, but they will end up on the wall. I need to make. I'm thinking of another one here, but we'll keep it under wraps till I get it. Ron, what I was thinking about doing was making like a nice trophy for some of our traders who just have massive days or massive weeks, because it's really like $100 to get one of those things made and shipped all together. It's like 120 or something like that. It's not super expensive, and they're super lightweight and they look really cool. I was thinking about it, but we'll see. Kind of like how YouTube gives you that plaque if you get 100K subscribers, or ClickFunnels if you make enough sales using their software, they'll give you a big plaque. Kind of like that. I was thinking. We'll see. We'll see. I kind of like the idea, but we'll see. We shall see. Man, we got nothing. Okay, so we got price chopping right here as our most recent high, and here's our low right there is our low. So let's see. We're like sloping down and trying to get outside the channel, which is good. Great. But what does that mean? Okay, new low. Man, this is so ugly. This is like the worst kind of price action where it's like it's giving you a direction. You probably shouldn't be going long right here because price is just so choppy, but there's not enough for you to go short either. Hmm. Okay. Now pay attention to where the rejection labels are. So we do have like these rejection labels sloping down on up here, here, and then here. So we do have a nice like downtrend that we do see that. But pay attention. Let me get rid of all of the drawings first. But also take a look at, so here are the rejection labels drawn as a trend line. And then here are the buyer labels as well. Okay, so we are like nicely sloping down. We like there is that. Now, one thing to understand about this is like we have buyers willing to purchase here, here, and here. And we have sellers willing to purchase at these lower levels, these lower amounts too, because they believe price is going to go down. That makes sense. But buyers willing to step in at lower prices does mean that there is a ton of buying pressure that's down here. Price does want to, or there are buyers that are willing to accept these lower and lower prices each time that these come in. And so that's fascinating to understand because like going short here could make sense, but if we have like these big wicks and then price does get pushed up and we're getting bounced out of here, like that's a trade. Like that would be a decent trade we could take, right? Price rejected here, and so now we have like this straight, really really nice you know line here of buyers willing to step in and take lower and lower costs. Like they think it's a deal to buy. I got shit. I was gonna buy up here. I'll definitely buy down here, right? If I think the house is worth If I buy that house at 375,000 and that shit ends up on the market at 344,000, hell yeah, I'm gonna buy that, right? Like that's kind of what I'm seeing here is if this was a home, I got buyers willing to buy at lower prices because this is a really good deal. And I got sellers willing to sell at lower prices, which means they're trying to exit and get out of the market. So like this is very confusing to me as far as what price wants to do here because now we get this huge push up and it looks like we might get the VWAP like instantaneously and now it looks like we might get out of this channel pretty quick. So this could be a long opportunity right here. Going to wait. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely LVV for sure, for sure. I finished around 11. Yeah, that's right, Mike. Yeah, we're about to. I would have taken. I would take the biggest loss. Do you sing? I do not sing, Ron. Brother, I do not sing. I'll tell you that right now. I do not. That is not a talent of mine. Okay. I'm better. I'm better than the average guy at singing, but I would never, ever, ever, ever. No good at that. Yeah, Mike, we're probably closer to being done than taking more trades. It has just been so ugly. Like anytime Price wants to be inside the channel. This is probably the first day since I don't know before Christmas that we had this much consolidation this early in the day. A lot of times we've had so much movement that we just take too many trades. We have 9, 10 trades we could potentially take. Today is not that day. Today is the opposite. We had a couple opportunities. I think we seized them pretty good, but a lot of it happened during the day or at the open or closer to the open, which is one I would say not downside, but one counterpoint to the way I like to trade is at the open. There's a lot of action. There's rarely no trades to take at the open. Versus if you wait, there are less trades to take potentially. Like I would agree with that. My point to that point would be the shit is so random that you could get punched in and out of trades and make a ton of money and lose a ton of money and not have a ton of control over what actually occurs. So and that's just from trading the open and trying to be that type of trader never worked out well for me. Um, and so I just have abandoned it. All right, we got price pushing here. Okay, little 3-0 here. That was a little bit of a pullback. That was solid. Let's see if price can get up to that 398 level, basically 400. Alan, yes sir, Alan. Welcome in, brother. Oh, short squeeze coming soon. Out of the box. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Going to see. Going to see. Now, price. We talked about this earlier, and we did get exactly where I thought we would. We had this nice consolidation area right here, and then price basically agreed, like, yeah, that's probably where price is. Like we've traded above. Like, hey, is this thing worth more than 400, like 21,400? A little bit, and then not really. And then okay, maybe it's closer to like 370, 350, somewhere in there, like this huge area. Consolidation over here led to consolidation over here. It makes sense. So buyers and sellers kind of agree, like, yeah, price is kind of sitting right here. And so anytime we extend too far, push back down. Anytime we extend too far, push back up. So I don't know. This has been no fun. But if you guys can resist trading this choppiness, and sometimes this happens for days. Like we get 2 or 3 days of just this nonsense. If you can avoid trading this, you're going to be a really good trader, and it's going to be very difficult for you not to make money if you can avoid trading days like this too much, right? Where you take 4 or 5 trades in a day where there might not be that many opportunities. I would say that you're probably going to sit out more opportunities than you're going to actually trade, and if that happens in a day, then that's good. Like if there are 5 opportunities and you capture 2 or 3 of them, like that's a good day. You're not gonna get all of them. You can't catch all of them. You just can't. So let's find out. Yes, sir, Alan. Happy to have you, my brother. Let's get to work. Let's make some money. We're at $500 today inside of our eval account. I'm sorry, inside of our express account. So that was good, but not a whole lot has happened since. So we're gonna see. Let's give it another couple minutes, and if we don't get anything, then we'll call it a day. We'll call it a day. Okay, so we had kind of see this if you guys can see it with me. We had rejection. I'm marking out the rejection labels, not price per se, even though they're kind of the same thing. Rejection label, and then we get this right here though. Then we get from here to here. Like, okay, like that's interesting. So we have boom, boom. Like, is price going to continue up here, or are we going to break this trend down? Because on the upside, the rejection labels will look like this, and now they look like this right there. And so, like, what in the world? I don't know what the hell that is, but like, what is price wanting to do here? Are we going to continue to slope up? Are we going to slope down? Like, what is the actual move here? We have rejected now at this level a few times, which is good. But there have been a ton of buyers. Buyers have been willing to step in and accept these prices um, every time we get lower, and now we're making some lower or some higher movements. Like, oof. Well, let's find out. Yeah, getting to view app is not looking like it's going to happen. Although at one point I did think that was going to be a decent trade, but not yet. If I was going to take one contract of a trade and just hold it for an hour, I would go long. That's kind of how I'm looking at this right now. All right, so we're at the channel. Okay, break above, and this level over here is the one right there. That has haunted buyers this entire time. We thought this one was the one. Price pushed down, and then we retested, broke through, pushed back. So this is the one we're waiting on. If price can close above that, we have a chance. We have a chance. Okay. Okay. That happened fast. Where are we headed? This one we rejected over here at price. I'm looking at 421. Damn, I don't know how to trade this one right here. This is tough. So we have this big wick over here. Like wicks get filled. These big wicks up here and down, they get filled. Right? We will eventually fill this. But when you have this huge wick that extends above price and we think price is going to go up, like that can be very tricky. A lot of times you have buyers that are willing to step in and continue to purchase, and we might just continue higher, which that'd be cool. We'll take a trade. But a lot of times, like this is really just sellers. If I can mark this out, like this is really make this box red. Like this is all just a bunch of sellers saying, yeah, like no, like price is not going higher than this. This is a sell zone actually. And so like it's tricky. I don't know if I want to take a trade in this box yet. Like let's see what price wants to do. And because we're seeing a bunch of fighting, like we're not really getting a bunch of um, movement beyond this level yet. You just need to wait. Just have to wait. If this is a real move, we'll get multiple opportunities. This isn't the one that we need to risk it all for. Okay. Okay. Nothing really. Nothing. It'll be a triple top at 340. 340. 430. Sorry. Gotcha. Sorry. 430. Yeah. It damn near would be. I kind of like that as a target though. I really did. We're not getting it though. So these are the tough ones. Again, when you see a big wick like this, just go ahead and ease off. Like just get off the gas and just wait. Like, there's no way we're gonna get a decent trade right here, and we didn't. So green candle. And again, it has the can. That's why I like always say like, we have to wait for the candle to close, because if we do that, then we get a much clearer picture of what it is that price is actually wanting to do. And so we get price to push up big, pull back big, and then the next candle does the same thing, push up and pull back, and then we get a dump off. A lot of times we're lucky to get like this sort of movement. A lot of times you just get this and then boom, straight down. We got that over here, boom, straight down. over here, and then that happened. Actually went lower, then we went higher, then we went lower again. So tricky. What's our back to VWAP looking like? What are the odds we get there? Let's see. When price is doing like this, we get like one candle outside, and then it immediately jumps back in. Like you're looking at a lot of chop, and we're probably looking at this being a nice little support for us, and this being resistance up here, which you'd have had to let price run on you for a minute, but it would have worked out. Okay. This level's looking tough. This level's looking strong as well. So we'll see. So we will see. Tucker E. Yes. Trucker, yes, that's correct. That is correct, Trucker E. That is correct. No polo today? Nah. I might get some embroidered ones, honestly. I really might. I was talking to my wife Sarah about that. I was like, I should get some embroidered ones. We'll see. I need to look at the fabric and it's gotta be right. And the ones I have, like, they're okay. They're just too not they're too tight. I don't mind that. But I don't know, they don't fit the best. And I only have like 5 or 6 of them. I really don't like to I do not go outside of the house in a polo. I do not. They are not a everyday thing that I wear. You'll never catch me in a polo. It's either like put on a dress shirt, or don't dress down. We don't do that. So yeah, no polo today. My thick ass Nike shirt. Actually, this shirt is so thick. I wish you guys could you guys have one. It is the thickest of thick shirts. It really is. We got nothing though. All right, what are we gonna do with this? So this level again, I talked about it being real tough. Like what is this? Is this gonna be strong and hold for us, and is this gonna prevent us from going to VWAP, or are we gonna bust through this thing? Okay, I will take a short to VWAP if this thing holds. It didn't naturally, because why would it? It's been this way all day. It's been this same way all friggin' day. Let's see. Let us see. Okay. All right. Got 21 of you guys watching. Really happy to have you guys here today on this nice Friday. I've got some interesting weekend plans actually. So I'll post some pictures at some point of it. But the boutique that my wife got her wedding dress at, so we got married in September, early September this year, and the boutique she got her wedding dress at asked if we would walk in one of their fashion shows. So she's gonna wear a few of the dresses that they make, and then I'm gonna wear the tux that I had made for me for our wedding. So that'll all be Saturday and Sunday, which I've never done anything like this before. So it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens. But I'll post some pictures of it. It should be cool. But again, I have no idea. So, all right, what do we have here? So I thought we would get price to roll down. We kind of did, and then it pulled back. So we were smart to wait. So this level's strong as hell. And then I've got price trying to get higher, but we're failing both times. So now we're really trading inside of this zone right here. Let's see. Now remember, price will fight to stay inside the channel. It really will. But if we get a breakout here and we hold, we got a chance. Okay. Man, there's just so much buying happening right down here every time. Mm-mm. Nope, still no. Even if, again, I said it before, we had an ugly trail to VWAP over here. Like it was awful. We had big ups, like big wicks up. That looked like the move was over, pushed down. This one was decent, but it was hard to see. So then we have this ugliness and we roll through it, we pull back, okay, great. We get ugly again to VWAP, okay. And then now we're doing the same thing. These are really difficult trades because if you enter the trade, if your entry is not precise, you'd be down big pretty quick. And so this is very hard to trade. You could just hold some shorts here, but like there could be just one massive green candle that comes in and just wipes the whole thing out. And it just makes it tough. Trading around VWAP can be very hard because everybody who trades can see and knows where VWAP is, and everybody has a plan for it. There are buy limits before it and right underneath it. There are buys right in this region right here because they're trying to get people to get suckered in and take a short. Like it is, there's a lot that happens at VWAP and near it. So we got to be patient. Be patient. Thanks, SK. It'll be interesting. We will see. We'll see. Okay, there goes price. All right. Well, not a whole lot going on this early mid morning, so we'll call it a day today. We'll be back Monday to take some high quality trades. Maybe we'll even copy trade our account. We'll have to wait to see what Topstep wants to do with my payout. I gotta wait for that. I have a video recording of that, so I have the first half of me requesting it ready, and then I'll post the second half when I go through the 1099, the tax form that comes with it that I have to fill out. So I'll show you guys kind of how that whole process works, so that you're familiar with it when you get your payout from Topstep. All right, so have a good weekend, guys. Be safe, make good decisions. Don't overtrade this afternoon. There will be opportunities, but doesn't mean you have to capture them. And we will be back next week to dominate. All right, I will see y'all. Have a good one. Peace.